What's up, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Blast. We are here doing the
our supersized episode.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you guys know us from our show, we've always been fans of Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
We got a chance to see the final episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Yes, we did. Well, not together, but separately on our own lives.
Okay.
Yes, thanks.
Basically, they started pointing that out. Yeah.
But the point is, we all got to see it, and
oh my god,
what a journey! What a journey it has been.
This has been a long tournament of power. First of all,
listen, I loved every second of it. I mean, except for like Universe 2. But everything else besides Universe 2, I loved all of it. 2. Yeah. The one with the Brienne.
Oh,
yeah. Stupid love powers.
I was
like, I'm aiming with that. But
I didn't really mind them. I didn't really care.
No, I didn't like her.
I hated her, yo. She was so disrespectful. I hated that.
That's why when they came back, I was just like, man, they should have stayed a race.
Yo, you know what's funny? When he was gonna wish, I was like, okay, you can wish back number 11. You can wish back Universe 8. You can wish back. I was like selective, but he said everybody, and I was like, everybody.
What if he said like, I want everyone that got a race to come back except for Universe 2? Like, would that still be a selfish wish?
I don't know.
Would the grandpiece would have been like,
you
know what? That's selfish.
They would have to like look
that's
up.
So selfish.
They have to look up like
if
the rule book, like
Maybe
in the rule book,
they wanted to everybody to eventually come back, even though we're like kind of like just jumping into the whole thing. I mean, like we didn't even break into like intro already.
Alright. I hope I never see Universe 2 again.
They did use a lot of recycle
for the
scenes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? From DBZ.
For the most part.
Like for example, whenever Goku and Jiren fought, there was I think like 3 times if I could remember.
Oh, the same like
they used the fight scene from like the intro.
Oh, okay.
But like he's instinct or like a different form, but like the same
thing.
Right.
Okay.
That's true.
They were just using that time to go do some good stuff with the last couple episodes.
I mean, but like I don't have an issue because when they use that recycled anime, it's not like
we haven't seen it before.
No, it's not even that. It's like usually that the scene that they show the recycled anime, it's when someone else is explaining something.
Yeah.
So I don't really have an issue with that. It's like whatever. You know, like I rather they use the recycled anime for that one part while someone else is talking. So like you're
right. So you can pay attention and not look at the fight because it's all like glamorous and new and everything.
Right.
Yeah, but that fight was
that fight was sick.
I was so happy 17 won. I was like, yes, last man standing. I wanted him to be the last man standing.
Like for this episode, it was just consistently like the art style was just consistently strong. Throughout the entire episode.
So gorgeous.
It was so like like the whole tournament of power was leading up into this moment where. Goku's 2 recruits that it took him a while to get these 2.
Yeah.
All 3 of them were to really work hard.
If
you think about it, like everybody was easy to kind of bring in the tournament.
Yeah.
Except for those 2.
They were the most difficult. So they definitely made their
you had to negotiate. You had to really negotiate.
But it's so crazy seeing like 17 in his light because like you could go to YouTube and watch like. The Dragon Ball Z version of 17 when he's fighting Trunks and 18 and you're like, holy crap.
This revitalized his character so much.
Yeah.
Like
I got a newfound love for this guy.
And we were talking earlier that we liked his look, like the way he looks.
Yeah. He looks awesome. Yeah.
His DBZ version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right.
Because it really does like. I mean, I love that scene when like Frieza's like fighting Jiren and he's like jumping from rock to rock.
Yeah.
Like, those 2 are really going at it.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was pretty cool, man.
I want 17 shirt now. You could get away with it. You can get away with it. And,
17, man. I can't believe it, yo. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
And then
then
the whole team up with Frieza and Goku fighting together. Was like, yo, what?
When do you ever see this?
You saw Vegeta's face?
Yeah.
Vegeta's face is crazy. He was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, Goku's cheating on him.
Yo, that was so sick, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like to see those 2 like just just to see Frieza, like this whole tournament of power has been surreal.
Yeah, right?
Like, that's
Hell
that's the whole word of
so
it.
unexpected team ups, and then like
and transformations and like female brawlies and freaking what the hell?
If you think about it, man, like this
bad guys and good guys coming together and fighting and respecting each other.
It
was like wow.
I the only thing is like I really wish Boo was there.
Oh yeah,
I really would have loved to see.
Oh, so you mad that they didn't out?
His ass is sleeping right now.
I know, but like, can you imagine this like a team up between Frieza and Boo? Like both of them used
saving
to be
the world.
both of them used to be villains, and then, like here they are like working together to try to save their universe.
That
would have been a great.
Just I would love to see an interaction between Frieza and Boo. It's like, oh, so you're the one that my father told me to stay away from. It's like you don't look like much of a threat, and it's like Boo don't like you. You know, some shit like that.
Imagine you would like transform maybe even. To like a
new transformation of Boo.
Boo, something like that. And he went up against Jiren and
Skinny Boo. Yeah, Skinny Boo should have been a transformation.
Yeah, that would have been crazy, hands down. Yeah. But that would have been something else.
But Jiren's character development really kicked in the high gear, like right at like
I
these
still
last
hate
few
his
episodes.
background story.
Oh, the backstory?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
his
so
character,
generic.
Yeah.
But it was funny. Like,
but his development in the tournament was great.
Yeah, that's right.
He's emotional Jiren now.
Yeah,
he's emotional Jiren.
Yeah. It was pretty. His smile, like he had that little smile when all three of them finally stood up to them.
Yeah, his
and
smile was
smiling,
cool.
like and he just like charged at him and he was going at it. That moment where they was like screaming, and it was
I know, like
I was like, damn.
I know they like to say Broly's like a beast and stuff like that. How Broly's a beast, but like Jiren completely surpassed him.
Monster, yo. He's a monster.
He's
he surpassed him when it comes to being a beast.
This guy's a monster, bro. Like
this guy's like a straight up animal.
I mean, like when you thought he was done and Frieza was like about to like taking his time to fucking finish him when he's just like pointing at him with his finger.
Frieza likes to talk.
I was like,
he was talking so much shit too.
Your friend's annoying.
And then Topo snapped out of it, just getting like, you may not believe in justice, but I believe in the justice that you believe in.
Like fight for your pride, man. Like because he was on his knees and he was like,
you kneel to the enemy.
Word.
You
kneel to the enemy. What the hell?
Yeah,
that's not the Jiren I know.
But like even then, and then just fucking powered up. And
so
I was
good.
just like, oh my god, this guy's such
and then they were stopping it, like you put up more power and stop telling me what to do.
Like no shit, Sherlock.
And when it happened even more, he lost his golden form. I was laughing.
When he lost his golden form, I was like, oh snap, it's getting real.
No, but that fucking team up with them. And then fucking Goku throws him, and then he does his fucking move.
That's in Dragon Ball FighterZ too.
Yeah.
When he does that, I love using that move.
Level 3.
His level 3 is crazy. I was like,
Goku,
so dope, yo.
You know what's real funny? Like fans get on my nerves, man. Sometimes, like they were like, oh, how could 17 and Golden Frieza even fight and stand up against Jiren? Guys, he's weak. End of story.
Yeah, word.
He's weaker.
Goku was like handing it to him.
Goku beat him.
He beat his ass.
Yeah. So this was like what's left of Jiren.
And then the side effect just kicked in.
He even said, like, oh, I don't sense the immense power that you were showing up.
He said, what happened to your poker face?
Yeah, it's like, you're not that strong anymore. Like, you're not a threat anymore.
You're as weak as you were when you were a kid.
But he was still strong enough to take all three of them. Yeah. Like, not strong enough to beat them, but he was able to go toe-to-toe with them. And then eventually they just won. But yeah, like even a beat up, hurt
Hercule?
Jiren.
I thought you said Hercule.
It's like you about to say Hercule.
I said hurt.
What? I was like, what?
No, even a beat up, weakened, hurt Hercule. Jiren. He's still strong enough to beat Frieza or 17 alone. And then
That when they were charging and stuff and watching Goku and Frieza just
like come together and just like it was like Super Saiyan and
then 17 blasting, it was still like that, and then coming together to eliminate Jiren.
God, so good, yo. So good.
Then 17 was the last man standing.
The last man standing.
Not only is he the MVP, he's the last man standing.
He's the last man. Oh, God, that was good, yo. I loved it.
It's like finally, they gave it's just that what I love about the Tournament Power, they gave the spotlight to characters other than Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah. Even though they were like right in his
the protagonist, whatever.
Yeah. The 17 being the one.
Yeah, and
You know what's funny? There were rumors going around that like the host was evil, or whatever. So I was like waiting for him to do something like.
But now we know.
But now that like Zeno-sama knew the whole time, like
That's why they smiled.
You know.
That's why they were smiling every time someone get eliminated, and we all had like these theories like, yo. These guys are like they're scheming, they're planning something.
Yeah, but it was
like,
part of the plan the whole time. Such a godlike thing. Part of the plan the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like, if you would have said something selfish, we would have wiped out.
Beerus was like, Beerus, Supreme Kai, and the old Kai were like, oh god.
So Zeno-sama was like, so what's next, Goku? And Beerus was like, put it in the head like nothing. We're going home.
Then
do not say another word.
Don't say nothing.
So how'd you guys feel about Whis using his power to resurrect Frieza?
To resurrect Frieza?
Yeah.
I respect it, man. They did the final blow.
Yeah, exactly.
Frieza
they wouldn't do this
part of the final blow.
If they were facing somebody evil and if they were dealing with their own issue, Whis would not do this. That's what most fans don't get.
A payoff, so I mean,
because he said he's going to keep his promise that he's going to be resurrected if they win. And they made sure they kept that promise because they don't want to.
One thing a lot of people thought was that like the name of the episode was like Farewell Goku. I thought Jin was about to kill this guy or maybe he was gonna go off to training with Beerus and Whis even more and we wasn't gonna see him for a while. But it was just because it was the last episode and we're not gonna see him for a while.
Yeah. But I
thought it was gonna be like fatal. I thought he was gonna die or something.
They had that same thing with what was it, Dragon Ball Z? Like when the last episode it had like a similar title, so it just meant that it's the end of that.
That last scene though, that last scene with Goku and Vegeta standing off in that old school form whatever, and blue form on the canyons.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, Vegeta was like this, and he was like, yo,
like the same way same fighting pose they had when they fought the first time.
Oh my god,
that was awesome.
We never got to see Trunks and Goten and Marin. Fight against the guys. Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought there would be a filler about that.
You said like somewhere in between the tournament we're
gonna
have
go back to Earth.
Filler episode.
Yeah, we'll go back to Earth.
See them, and they never did it. And I was like, good thing because it really would have like killed the momentum of the tournament.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they understood that. So.
But then at the end they just showed them like they saved the day and they caught them and I was like, cool, good.
My friend's theory was that they were gonna make Goku like a new angel and Vegeta a god of destruction or whatever. Like Goku was gonna like take Whis' place and Vegeta was gonna take Beerus' place.
Yeah, such
like so many theories.
Maybe, but
theories.
But not till like the end of the series.
Right.
Yeah. They're not that strong yet.
Not yet. Just like how Vegeta said
I feel
like
this
before,
is just.
I feel like trying to push the limits.
Believe it or not, I feel like this is just the first phase of Super, and there's gonna be a second phase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like this is the first Avengers movie, and we still got Avengers 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe. Something along those lines.
I can't wait for it to start again, though. I mean,
I
can't wait to rewatch a lot of the stuff because I had a lot of favorite parts in this series.
What was your favorite moments from Super?
From Super or the Tournament of Power?
Well, all together.
Wait, before that though, Frieza's army's back. But they might be doing some other things.
My friend
that's
had a theory that Frieza's gonna hire a hit to like join his crew. So that would be pretty crazy if he did.
But no, he wouldn't join his crew. But he would definitely hire a kid to try to take out Goku. But I don't think. But no, it's like I was telling him like Frieza like he's gonna start doing his own shit again. But like. He's afraid of Goku. He knows Goku whoop that ass. So he's gonna be like on the other side of the universe, doing shit.
We're doing shit over here.
Warm up from where Goku can hear about it.
Going back to, he's not going back to hell again. Like that's.
Yeah, it's so funny what his hell was though. It was like. All just happy and cute cuddly.
It's just kind of, his character development's it's been the most interesting because he was trolling throughout the entire time. But like deep down, I guess he found some admiration within the Saiyans because Saiyans made him stronger.
Right.
And they stepped up to him and everything and challenged him. So
I thought that was like really cool how he came back though with his army because like he's the man now. Frieza's the man like. they've been waiting for him to. First of all, shout out to his teams for like being loyal and waiting for him to get out of hell.
Yeah.
Like, dude, get out of hell. He was in the tournament of power. He defeated Jiren, with the help of Goku, but he's still like his story is gonna be crazy.
It's Goku made friends with almost all of his enemies except for like Raditz and Cell. They stayed dead. Yeah. Nappa, he didn't really get a chance because Vegeta killed him.
Imagine that would have been crazy if Cell was in it too.
That's so true.
That would be so crazy if like Cell came through and his like perfection mindset. Yeah. And so Jiren, it's so many possibilities. Yeah. Buu could have been good.
And he absorbs
Cell could have been. Right? Absorbs Jiren and then betrays everybody. And
Imagine Buu absorbing Jiren.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, so that's probably why they didn't know absorption powers and just put Frieza in there.
Because if they had Buu, he could have definitely used like absorption powers. Like he didn't even have to absorb like Jiren. He could absorb someone. Like he could absorb a lot of people and got to the point of like as strong as Jiren.
Yeah. That would have been crazy, bro.
Yeah, but when I seen the Rocky Mountains, especially towards the end and stuff like that, I was like, oh my goodness, they're gonna do the pose. Yeah. And Goku can't go Ultra Instinct because it was instinct. That's exactly what it was.
Exactly. He got it.
He can't control it. It's not like he just snap his fingers and go right into it.
Yeah. It's a form he can't really control, but he's gonna have to in the future if he wants to face Beerus.
Yeah, that's a definite.
Who I think that is he's on another level. Mm-hmm. So
I think one of my favorite parts of this journey was reading the predictions and like just watching the episode to see if they were true, and a lot of them wasn't true. Even though they sounded really cool, I think that's one of my favorite parts. Just like finding out what really happened and like.
Remember Gohan Blanco?
Yeah, right.
Yo, word. Gohan Blanco and
everyone's like, yo, Gohan's gonna get. He's the only Saiyan in the entire tournament that didn't get a new form. All the other Saiyans transformed to a new form.
Yeah, he was the only one who didn't.
Yeah. Kaba Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah. Khalifa and everybody.
And Kale controlled their powers more than.
Remember
they turned Super Saiyan. She turned Super Saiyan. She turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time in a tournament.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Kale turned Super Saiyan.
Not in the tournament. Like very little before it.
When they were training in the rocks,
right? But Kale's development was more because she was able to control the berserk.
Definitely. They were so awesome. They were so. I'm so happy to see.
Yeah, that was a great way to develop them into like. Super Saiyan form, like them just starting to become that, and then Goku telling them, "Oh, there's more you can do."
You can't forget that hit almost eliminated Jiren early.
Yo, there was another theory about that too. That hit, he time skipped into the future, so he's not really technically disqualified or something like that. Yeah. So like you were fighting the hit from the past, and he wasn't really there. But there was like so many crazy theories. It was like what? It was like
they did Zeno erased them. So even like. So he's probably in the future like, all right, I'm going to wait, and then, oh shit, I'm being erased.
When one of the universes got deleted, one of the angels had like a little evil smirk. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It caused chaos on the internet. Exactly. It was like,
but
it evil.
It wasn't an evil smirk. It was a smirk of like, it's like, don't worry, you guys are coming back.
Yeah, but everybody thought it was an evil smirk. I know. It was mad sus.
And then the carapace is looking down like this, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on?
They're funny.
Yo, that was so amazing, yo.
But Super definitely had some interesting arcs. Obviously the first two were
Zamasu was my favorite arc.
Yeah, I think mine too.
I love that arc. That arc, that's the one that gave me like. Because when we first started watching Super, it was like Frieza and they did the movie over thing. Yeah. So I gave up on it. I was like, nah. And then I saw pictures of like Zamasu and Black Goku, what was going on. That made me watch it again.
Revitalized
I started binging it at that time.
With that,
Yeah, a lot of people.
Power obviously had the better fights.
But the thing about Super, like when it first started, there were a lot of people watching it. But then like, it was just a retelling of the first two movies, and then it was like whatever. And then once Zamasu started, everyone that was like. Either like, I'll wait till it's over and then I'll watch it, or like I'll wait for the English version to come out. Then that's when they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it because I'm interested. And then they started watching it and it was amazing.
It was definitely so good.
And then it paid off because like Samasu's arc was great, and then right after Zamasu we had, before Zamasu it was the
Universe 6
versus
Universe 7
Universe 7 arc.
That's what kind of started catapult. It started to catapult the Super.
Then we had Zamasu, and then they brought Vegito back, and everyone was like,
and then freaking Goku Black, like
it was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Great character.
Yeah.
And then right after
that was a good revelation.
Before that though, when Beerus was like debuted and stuff like that, it just brought a new lore to everything.
Yeah,
like it changed the whole dynamic.
It expanded the world of
so far.
All these little fan things that they came up with, it's that would have never came anywhere close to what they came up with eventually.
Right.
Yeah, because remember, like back in the day, people were like, oh, Dragon Ball AF. Super Saiyan 5 Goku. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, definitely.
And like none of it compared to what we actually got, and that's I'm so glad because like some of these fucking theories were stupid.
Well, like
they were
over
so
the
dumb.
top theory.
Yeah.
I loved it though. I was like, yo, it's
Like
crazy.
Super Saiyan 5 was like
good.
Super Saiyan 5 was like silver hair, but it was like
Good try.
OD Super Saiyan 3.
Super Saiyan
And then he had like Super Saiyan 4 fur, but it was silver also, and then
silver.
but their eyes were black.
Yeah, yo, it was going crazy. Yo. I was like, yo,
calm the fuck down.
They always like making them look like violent and scary.
What the hell?
Why?
But
That's crazy.
Toriyama, I mean, like people were to call these forms like lazy and stuff, but less is more.
I think so too.
Like,
I think so too.
Yeah, less is more.
I love all the forms
because like they see the color, but then they don't see the aura, and the aura makes you just forget about everything. They're just whoa, this is cool.
Mm-hmm. But did they name Vegeta's second level of Super Saiyan Blue? He doesn't have a name for that.
I just call it Super Saiyan Dark Blue.
Super Saiyan Dark Blue.
Navy Blue. Super Saiyan Navy
Blue.
Blue.
It was
Perfect blue.
It's like just blue, and then like his second form was just a darker blue, and his eyes were dark blue, and I was just like,
I thought it looked really cool.
But you know the thing that got me at the end of this episode when he's like, "Oh, you can't do instinct," and I'm like, "What about your dark blue form?"
Word. That don't mean he would surpass them already.
Yeah, but they didn't even mention it. I'm like,
it's more like his Kaioken. Like when he does
times 20.
Yeah,
like when Super Blue times 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
I didn't see Goku doing that though.
Yeah, Goku
you know what I'm saying?
do that.
So I feel like Vegeta.
I feel like Vegeta.
I think Vegeta slipped up a little bit. He should have noticed that he surpassed him as obsessive as he was.
Just like
about being stronger than Goku.
Goku surpasses him because he can he used Ultra Instinct. But now that he can't use Ultra Instinct, Vegeta's on top.
He just let's go Vegeta.
Exactly.
That's what I think they should have left it.
It definitely made Goku stronger because like when the time he faced off with Jiren again, he was blocking Jiren with his eyes closed at Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
So he's definitely stronger now. Yeah. Everyone's stronger. They can't come out without being stronger.
Dude,
everyone. No, that's what I like about this tournament. That everyone had their moment. Everybody
had that moment where they went to past their limit and they got stronger fighting in.
Except Tien, he kind of.
Oh, he kind of blew it. Maybe Krillin. Yeah.
No, Krillin had his moment.
He had a shoe. Like that's what he had.
Yeah, no, but like that's
Krillin
what
had his shoe. That's it.
They showed him. They showed him that it showed that he's more of a martial arts.
Specialist.
Like a martial arts genius than he is. Yeah. Like he was able to do some of these things against stronger opponents and still beat them.
Okay,
whereas Tien, like, I have 4 clones. I'm gonna use the real clone and then use drop you off. Instead, I could have used any one of the other clones to drop you off.
Yeah.
You know, it's like okay. But I heard in a manga that they're in the manga, Krillin and Tien are even more useless than they were in the.
Oh, word!
Yeah. Oh, wow!
So that's why I'm kind of happy that
they didn't read it.
They didn't make Tien look dumb. You know the way how he went out because it was kind of a forceful departure out of it. But that's I guess for another time. So if you guys were to choose, what will be your most favorite fight? In Super. Like,
the Khalifa fight.
Yeah, you can start with Matthew.
The Khalifa fight.
The Khalifa fight?
Yes, where Ultra Instinct Goku and him like.
Oh yeah.
That.
Right in the face, bang! Right in the face. That's my favorite fight.
Wait, what a finish!
Of all time, I love that.
She's just like,
that was to me. I love that because she was like really switching it up.
Yeah.
And like new things started appearing when she was fighting, like the discs and the new blast, and she was bringing out all types of new stuff, and it was crazy.
That was a cool.
It was crazy.
I mean, all of Goku versus.
I think Jiren and Goku for me was like the for the best I've seen.
It didn't like it. It wasn't really that lazy as of like a collective effort for that fight.
Yeah,
man, it was just like they were just doing some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
it was
one
crazy.
of the best fights in anime. history,
I think every time they fought, it was always great. But like out of all of them, the one I like the most is like the very first one.
Zamasu fight?
No, the very first one between Goku and Jiren, because like
when Jiren wasn't even moving?
Yeah, he's just like punching him, like he's Super Saiyan, and he's just like taking him,
staring
like nothing.
him,
turns Super Saiyan 2, just like still nothing, like he slightly moved his leg, so he turns Super Saiyan God, and then
starts going
using his
fingers to block him,
And I was just like, okay, this guy is fucking problem. Look at that shit. Like he turns Super Saiyan God, and he's blocking with his fingers. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And then Super Saiyan Blue. And it's like, it's still like, oh man, but then they're fighting, and then everyone's just like watching. They stop what they were doing.
Yeah.
Fucking love that. I still love that's still one of my favorite scenes. And then he destroyed
that's why I don't like that girl from Universe 2, because while that was happening, she was trying to fight Vegeta. Like, yo, calm down. Did you see everybody stopping to respect the power? And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, even the contestant was waiting to see Goku and Jiren fight.
She was going to attack Goku.
And she was going to attack Goku on the blind spot. Like, yo, you a loser, bro. Like, I don't like that girl.
She had some character development too, because she stopped spouting this whole like romantic stuff.
No, man, I don't like it. Just get her out the show. I don't like her. Period, yo. Brienne or whatever.
I'm gonna hire Hit.
I don't like Brienne. Word. Hire Hit. I don't like that chick.
Fucking hate that chick. Yeah, I don't like.
She was mad disrespectful, yo.
And then you know what I did love about that universe?
What?
When the dudes took over as the Love Guardians.
Oh yeah,
those 3 guys.
That was hilarious.
You know what was for me the most useless characters in the entire tournament? The two Namekians from Universe 6.
That's right.
I like them too.
I like them. I thought they were gonna like.
They just didn't get enough screen time.
It was a little bit of a problem.
They've been hiding for the whole time. They finally come out like, hey, we're Namekians of Universe 6, and then like maybe 3 minutes worth of screen time, and then they get beat by Piccolo, and I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, like what?
I was like, what gives?
That was bad.
It's like, and they were the last ones left for Universe 6. So it's like they should have just ended with Kefla, and that's it.
Yeah, and that was it. Call it a day. Yeah.
No, we still have these two. Okay, show me something.
Knock
good.
them out.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's it.
Word. Just straight nothing. Zippo zilch.
And like every other universe, with their characters. Like in Frieza, making that one dude throw himself because he was too scared to fight him.
That was fun.
That was awesome. There was some really weak guys in that tournament.
Yeah, there was some real cornballs.
But there was also some really good, strong guys. I just remember like in the beginning of it, and then like it's like, oh, there's like 20 guys who were taken out. And we were like, all right, the real tournament's about to start.
Yeah.
And then that first Jiren fight happened.
I remember Toppo being like the Jiren. Because we didn't really know that much about Jiren.
At the time, he was kind of
the first like practice, whatever, and Goku was fighting him, and he was such a problem.
He became the God of Destruction, and then like Vegeta basically.
Oh yeah, and then later on, he turns to the God of Destruction.
Yeah.
But it's like the first fight when they asked him like, "You think you could have beat Goku?" and he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
So I always knew that they might have been like maybe toe to toe.
Dispo and Frieza was pretty funny.
Dispo was.
I feel like Dispo, they made him too strong.
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
me too.
To be able to fight Frieza like that.
Yeah, Frieza should have took him out. Like maybe not with too much ease, but a little struggle here and there. But then got real serious real quick and just bang, done.
I feel like that. When they get stronger and stuff like that, I feel like that we don't know too much about them. Because they have like development before the Tournament of Power. So this is like we're getting to see that for the first time. So it wasn't too much out of the realm a little bit because Universe 11 sounds like it's really far away from 7.
Oh yeah.
And there's still those other universes that didn't even participate.
Word, that's right.
What about them?
Remember Arnie Liza? Remember Arnie Liza?
Who?
What's that?
Arnie Laza.
What's that?
That giant robot fuse. Giant robot fuse from Universe 3.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, the robot universe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He looks
that was pretty intense.
He looks like Hitchyak.
Yeah.
Or I like to call him Hijack.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Super is officially done for now. We will have a Super movie coming
by the end of the year
in December, I believe. There's still theories about who that a teaser trailer who that guy is that Goku's going to be fighting.
Yeah.
There's theories from the very first Super Saiyan God to a new version of Broly, or what was the other theories? The king of the king of Universe 6.
Yeah, the king of like the first Super Saiyan God.
There was like a couple other ones.
Yeah.
I have so many. We don't know until they show us.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out when the movie comes out.
Yeah.
As for when Super will come back, probably next year.
Probably next
year.
But
we won't really know for sure until they make an announcement.
Yeah.
They'll probably make an announcement like probably like around when the movie comes out. Like, oh, by the way, Super's coming back, maybe like May of 2019.
Yeah. I'm just really happy that we had a chance to have another season of Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
and being not disappointed. Who would have thought? I would have never thought about that.
Yeah, like when we heard Dragon Ball was coming, we're like, well,
what?
I was like kind of skeptical.
Really?
I'm like,
yeah, me too.
I don't know.
Because
I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna hopefully love it.
We all we all like set it to the side. Like we all accepted
for
what it was.
Whenever something comes back, it's never
not that good. And GT was like okay, I guess. And, you know. So we was like, what really wasn't sure if it was going to be good or not. But it was
this
really
one
good.
Threw it out of the park.
I know
really
people.
There's a lot of things you hated about it, but there's a lot of things you loved about it.
There's a lot of people that like complain
either way,
about
it made you feel a certain type of way, and I didn't stop watching it. There's some things that I hated about the show.
I mean,
but I couldn't stop watching it though.
Yeah,
all the times I jumped and yelled, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man.
Seriously, like you might start off watching like laying down somewhere, and then by the end of the episode, you're on your feet.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like holy crap, yo.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's a Dragon Ball Super. It's a celebration of like fans that grew up with the series,
and the nostalgia was just my god.
Yeah, we got to
so good.
We got to watch it like kids again.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
I couldn't wait for Saturday.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Now Saturday's vacant, so at least when it comes to that.
All right.
But yeah, that's it for us for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of Dragon Ball Super as a whole and the final episode. Definitely leave us your comments.
So let us know. As for us...
Yeah, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Twitch.
Yep.
YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Travis?
Signing off.
Stay tranquilo and keep sturdy, stay nerdy.
What the hell?
Okay.
Whatever he said.
Later.
Keep sturdy, stay nerdy.